Has your baby been spitting her food up, crying non-stop and you aren't sure what you can do to help her? Then keep watching the video to learn how to burp your baby the right way. Gas. Every baby has it, but not every parent knows how to deal with it. Now in this video, I'm going to talk to you about all the hows, whys and whens of gas in your baby, how it is related to burping your baby, and a few awesome tips on how to do it like a pro. First things first, why does your baby get irritable? Major cause of gas is indigestion. Certain foods cause the production of gas, and this can occur with the food that you feed your baby and the food that you eat, as it eventually gets passed on in breast milk. I have always trusted in some traditional recipes passed on from generations for baby digestion, and fennel and hing are my go-to solutions. I use Mama Earth's Easy Tummy Roll-On with hing and fennel, which is a convenient way to cure digestive issues naturally. Things to remember before you burp your baby: soft baby wipes to clean up after your baby, washcloth to cover your clothes as insurance against spit up, and a bib to protect your baby's clothes. So here's our 4 simple yet highly effective ways on how to burp your baby. On your shoulder. This position is ideal for newborns and infants up to the age of 6 months. Hold your baby against your chest such that her chin rests on your shoulder. Place a burping cloth over your shoulder in case your baby spits up. Supporting her weight with your non-dominant hand, you can pat her back gently between the shoulders. Make sure you move your arm up and down. You can also rub her back after you pat it to release any trapped air. Sitting up. This is another ideal position for newborn, infants and babies suffering from GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. Place a burp cloth on your leg. Sit with your baby on your lap such that she faces away. Lean your baby slightly forward as one hand supports your baby's jaw. Your thumb and forefinger supports your baby's head, and use your palm to support your baby's chest. Use your dominant hand to pat or rub her back gently. On her tummy. Once your baby has grown up a bit, you could try laying her face down on your lap as you burp her. Take care to not let your baby's head dip lower than the rest of her body, as it might cause a head rush. Provide support to her chin and jaw with one hand as you burp her with the other. Walking. If your baby has adequate head and neck control, you could try burping her as you walk. To do this, hold your baby upright in front of you, facing out while walking. Now, support her bottom with your hand even as you apply light pressure on her tummy to burp her. I have personally tried each of these 4 hacks and found them to be useful at one time or the other. I hope you love them too. Here are some of the most common questions that we at Mom Junction have received regarding how to burp a baby. What happens if you don't burp your baby? If you don't relieve your baby of her gas, it can lead to issues like excessive crying, otherwise known as colic, crankiness, spitting up, and the inability to feed for long. Researchers have found a direct correlation between gassiness and colic. Colic can be caused by abdominal pain that your baby suffers due to gas or intestinal blockage. Burping is also useful for children with GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, as it reduces the amount of spit up. How do I know that my baby needs to be burped? General crankiness, irritability, and wailing during or after feed are good indicators that your baby is distressed and might need to be burped. How often should I burp my baby? If you're breastfeeding, then burp her after each breast. If you're using a bottle, burp her twice, once halfway stage and once at the end. If she's acting fussy while feeding, she might need a burp, adapted to suit your baby's requirements. My baby isn't burping. Should I be worried? Not at all. Some babies just don't burp, while the other learn to feed as they grow older. Just try patting your baby for 5 minutes, and if she doesn't burp, she probably doesn't need to. Does feeding with bottle lead to gas? Babies, whether bottle-fed or nursed, swallow a considerable amount of air each time they feed. This is a bigger problem with bottle-fed babies when parents use bottle nipples that are too big. Make sure to use an age-appropriate nipple size. When using formulas, it's a good idea to make sure you wait for all the bubbles to pop out before you give it to your child. What about food allergies? In some cases, your breastfeeding baby might not be able to adjust or is allergic to certain elements in your diet that are making her gassy. You must try avoiding rice or other carbohydrate-dense foods. According to a research, when mothers cut out on foods like eggs, soy, wheat, dairy, peanuts and fish, their babies cried on average 90 minutes less each day. And with that, we come to an end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you liked our go-to hacks on how to burp your baby. Do let us know which one you liked the best. And if you liked this video, there's a lot more content coming your way. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest videos.